Alright, so our bull moose is about to be in range. He's right there, about 35. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hunter Classic. This is the Hunter DD33, and I know it's been a while since we've been out here, but actually 4 years ago is when this all started off. I started out playing a game called the Hunter Classic, and this is what I want to do. I want to try and replicate pretty much the exact same moment that happened. During that time, I had the snakebite bow, and of course I had tracer arrows equipped. Definitely, that was the number one thing that I got as soon as I got the Hunter Classic was tracer arrows, because in real life I used Luminox, and the fact that they actually had a game that had basically similar to Luminox in it was just incredible to me. As well as the 300 Winchester mag, and my dad has a 300 Winchester mag, and I actually got my first year with the 300 Winchester mag. So that really worked out perfect, and let's go out and see if we can't replicate the same situation. So at the time there wasn't any tents. All we had was 2 lodges and 3 tower stands. And the closest tower stand was right here. At that time I didn't know that you could really cut through across these mountains. It seemed like you could only really go on the roads, and there was no other way to get anywhere except for to this tower stand. It was the closest one around, so that's the one I decided to go to. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to head over there, put out a couple of calls, see if we can't locate some nice bull moose, and if we can't, we're going to continue on along the road here, swing back this way. And also there's a bunch of bear around this point here. I didn't have a bear bait here at the time. I actually had a bear bait right here, and at that time it was a really good spot for bear, and there was definitely quite a few around. But basically I just walked around and looked with the 300 and saw some nice ones and took some far shots. Alright, so we just got eyes on what looks to be a nice bull moose coming up right over this ridge. He's right here, 135 to 175 score on him. Definitely looks like a solid bull moose coming this way. And we have a decent wind. The wind's actually blowing off to the left of us, but we need to get some cover here. Let's see. I think we might go down by this rock. We'll put out one more call right here. Alright, we'll put out one call here. We'll go prone and try and get up on this rock. That way when this bull walks past, we should be able to get a broadside shot on him. Now, the tower stand that we're trying to get to is right over here, but we located this bull as we were headed to the tower stand, so instead of going there, we're going to take a shot on this bull first, and then we'll continue on and see if we can't get into the tower stand. Wait a second, is there 2 bulls? Yep, there sure is. One is absolutely tiny, and the other one is a pretty decent one. Doesn't look like... Okay, here he comes. Yeah, pretty small one there. And a decent bull there. I don't know why he's coming this way though. So he's about 30 meters out, but he's behind this rock coming right towards us, and I don't want him to come any closer. Hopefully he goes broadside from us. Now, if we pull out the bow, I don't remember if it jumps us up or not. Yeah, it does. Okay. Well, we're going to go for the shot. He's looking at us. Went for a single lung hit, and I hope we had enough penetration to hit it. Let's find out. Yep. He's down. Awesome. Alright, I don't know if he's fully down or if he's just bedded down, but it almost looks like he's kind of bedded down. Let's go over and go take a look at this bull. That was pretty awesome. Alright, here he is down right here. Yeah, he actually is down, but he's just in a very interesting position. Looks like we made a pretty good shot. We might have actually gotten double lung on that. Let's pick him up. We got right lung, liver, stomach, and intestine. He weighed 608 kgs, and he scores 159.3. So definitely a decent sized bull moose. And let's take a trophy shot at him. And that looks pretty good right about there. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And a 159 bull moose is definitely a pretty good bull moose back then. I for surely would have taken him, especially with the bow. So I remember being about 20 meters away from this tower stand, and when I got a bull moose call right next to it, I was so excited to get up into the stand that I couldn't even believe it. I was shaking so much that I just wanted to get up in the stand so I could actually see what was going on. So I remember getting up to the tower stand, and I turned, and there was a bull moose coming right towards me. And he just called... Oh, right there. Alright, so we do have a bull moose coming this way. But at that time, my graphics were so horrible. I was playing on it wasn't even a gaming laptop. It was actually just a regular HP notebook laptop, and everything was all like checkered boxes all over the place. And for me to be able to actually pick out the animal and he was coming in at the same time, I don't know how, but for some reason, to me, I knew that this was going to be a really cool game. As long as I could figure out a way to get better graphics, I knew that it had a lot of potential to be a really good game. So shortly after that, I went and got a gaming laptop, and that was actually an Asus Republic of Gamers. It was a decent laptop, but at the time it was way better than my HP notebook, so I was really impressed. As soon as I got it set up to where the graphics actually worked good, it was just so amazing to be able to see all the detail and the texture of the animals and the trees and even the ground. Everything about it was just unbelievable. Alright, so our bull moose is about to be in range. He's about 45, 50 right now. And with the snake bite, that's pretty far. You could definitely take that with the Parker or the Pulsar or even the crossbow. But with the snake bite, that's a little bit far out there. With the snake bite, I remember when I first got the game, I would only take, I would do a 30 max, and then I would have to hold a little bit high, so I wouldn't recommend. Alright, so our bull moose is about to be in range. He's right there, about 35. Oh, he turned on us. He is being smart, especially for being such a small bull moose. So we have our bull moose here at about 45 meters out. We're going to go for a shot. Oh, just absolutely hammered that bull. Should have been double lung. It looks like it was a perfect shot. Yeah, I don't see why that wasn't at least a single lung or liver shot. He should go down. You can see how high we were aiming though. We were aiming pretty high. And it still dropped a ton. And he's down! Alright, so that might have actually been a single lung and liver shot because, I don't know, he was running around for a little while, but he's down now. Alright, well, let's hop down and go take a look at our bull moose. Yeah, that was a pretty far shot. Normally I wouldn't take that far of a shot, but I've had quite a bit of practice, so I thought it would be pretty cool to take like a 40, 50 meter shot with the snakebite bow. And I think that's about how far that was out. And here's our bull moose. Let's take a look. It looks like that was a perfect double lung shot. If you look, it was right behind the shoulder blade and pretty much about the right level wise. It was actually a little bit high, but it came down almost perfect. Let's pick it up and see where we actually did hit it. We got a liver and stomach on it because I think we were a little bit too low. We basically hit the heart, but we were a little bit far back. I want to actually check to see where we did hit exactly because it looked like a perfect shot to me. And I don't see why they call that intestine. Yeah, that should have definitely been a lung shot for sure. Should have been a single lung, possibly even a double lung because it hit right in the edge of the shoulder blade. And I tell you what, I didn't even see how far away that shot was. I'm going to have to go back and check in a second. So I just went back and checked, and that was actually a 50.1 meter shot on that bull moose. That might be the farthest shot I've ever made with the snake bite. I was thinking he was maybe 45, 46, but I didn't know he was over 50 meters with the snake bite. So like I said, I would definitely not shoot that far, but I have had a little bit of practice, so that was a pretty awesome shot. And now that we've gotten a couple of moose, we're going to head over to the west end and see if we can't find some nice brown bear or maybe even some reindeer to take out with the 300 Winchester mag. So we just got eyes on some reindeer, and that's a nice bull right out in the front. That's a really tall rack looking bull. We're going to take a shot with the 300 in 1 second here. And he's down. Perfect shot. Dropped him. I think that was the only bull in the group. That's a pretty big female out in the front. We held it pretty high on him, but that was a long, long ways out. As you can see, you can still see him running way out there. They're probably close to 350, 400 right there. Alright, so we actually just got eyes on another bull moose. And he's out there a long ways out, but I think we're going to try and go for a spine shot on him if we can get on him fast enough. Went for it, and I don't think we got it because he took off and we're holding for the spine, but you never know. Let's kind of mark the direction that he was at right about there. All right, here's our bull reindeer. Let's pick him up. And we made a 189.2 meter spine and right lung shot. So perfect shot on him. He scores 404.9. We'll definitely take a look at him. I don't think he's quite big enough for a trophy shot, but he is a pretty cool looking bull reindeer. Alright, now let's head over and go see if we can't find that bull moose that we should have had a decent hit on. Alright, so we just got over where the bull moose was standing, but I actually thought the bull moose was down there. And you can see the dot that we had marked is about 50, not even 50, probably more like 100 meters away from where we are right now. But as you can see, this was a lung hit, so I'm going to say that was probably close to a 300, 350 meter lung shot on this big bull moose. And I'm pretty impressed with that shot, to be honest. I thought we were actually going to hit intestine or spine, but the fact that we were holding spine for 300, I guarantee it dropped and hit the lung. That's why we missed the spine. But anyways, we made an awesome shot. Let's track him down and see if we can't find this bull moose. Well, would you look at that? Here he is right here. Let's take a look at this bull. Okay, let's really see how far away he was with that shot. 282.6 meter left lung shot on him. So awesome shot on that bull. Like I said, I was trying to go for spine, but at that distance, you're going to drop just a little bit, and at least we caught the left lung. So we just got eyes on a pretty nice brown bear. We're going to take a shot. Went for a double lung shot, and it looked like we had it on him pretty good. 300 definitely has a lot of knockdown power. I'm surprised he took off, but he's down. So that was an awesome shot. And here he is down here. You can see it looks like a pretty good shot placement. Might have been just a touch high, but we weren't too far off from hitting the spine on that, so let's pick him up. We ended up getting a left lung hit at 144.3 meters out. He scores 25.1, so definitely a pretty solid brown bear. Let's take a trophy shot of this guy as well. Alright, well I kind of like that. It looks like he's kind of reaching off in the distance and looking to the left. So we'll go with that for a trophy shot. And I think that's going to be a pretty way to end this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.